up? Tasha checking in with another video, and this is going to be my review on the couple from Married at First Sight, Emem and Akiche. I think that's the way you say his name. If it's your first time joining me, go ahead and like this video, comment in the comment section, and most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We have a great time over here, okay? So let me take a deep breath because this is something that's new for me to go off like this on a reality TV situation, okay? Okay. All right, I'm good. So, if y'all don't know what this show is, all right, so this is Married at First Sight, right? So this is the basis of the show, okay? So Married at First Sight is when couples, sight unseen, get married, okay? They rely on the experts to find them a spouse, a husband or wife, and these people agree, they sign up for this show, and once the experts find them somebody, they go to them and tell them you're getting married in 2 weeks, okay? Sounds crazy, right? They don't know anything about this person. They are going to meet this person for the first time at the altar, and then they're going to begin their relationship. So after they meet them at the altar, they get married, they go on a honeymoon for about a week, they come back, they move into an apartment that the show has picked for them, and they live together. And at the end of this experiment, which I do not like, what's up GSP girl, I'm so sorry, this is a special day for me. I don't normally come out live on Thursday, but I had to, okay? And I'm going to do my lunchtime language on tomorrow, okay, y'all? This has been kind of one of them hectic weeks. Y'all know it's the holidays, and so we got to kind of we're going to kind of mix up the schedule a little bit. So, but anyway, so at the end of this experiment, they decide if they want to stay married or if they want to get a divorce, okay? And so we're going to get into, I don't review the show, but I watched the show last night, and what happened with this couple had me wanting to bite my nails down to the nub. Okay, it was absolutely the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen since I've been watching Married at First Sight. Okay, and so let's get into who the couple is. First of all, let's talk about who the experts are, right? What's up? What's up? I'm doing well. Welcome to the live. I can't pronounce your name. Is it Malu? I'm just gonna say Jay. What's up, Jay? Welcome to the live. If y'all hear my heat in the background, yeah. It's cold outside. So let's get into who the experts are on this show, okay? Make sure y'all liking up the video. Make sure y'all subscribing to the Redefine Me channel, okay? So, Married at First Sight experts. Now, these are supposed to be the experts that are supposed to, thank you so much, that are supposed to go out, interview these people, find them the perfect person to match them with, okay? So these are the experts. We have Dr. Pepper, no relation to the soda. We have Dr. Pepper, who is a sociologist and a sex columnist, okay? We have Pastor Kyle. Now, we have a pastor that's in the experts, okay? He's a pastor and he's a marriage counselor, all right? Then we have the last expert, which is Dr. Pia. She is a psychotherapist and a sex therapist, okay? So, out of those three, they come together and they watch videos and everything like that, and they pair these people together, okay? We have about 5 couples, I believe. And so this particular couple that I'm going to talk about is a African-American couple, okay? Their names are Akiche and Emem, okay? What's up? What's up? Super hat, I think. I was laughing yesterday. I set my alarm for 3 p.m. to moderate for you. Oh my gosh, I ended up being 10 minutes late. I felt so bad. It's not even, it's okay, GSP. Trust and believe me, because I didn't even come out and do it. It was a very hectic day yesterday, but I apologize to you for that. But I'm definitely doing the lunchtime language on tomorrow, and I'm definitely going to come out and do it about 6 p.m. I believe that's the time I gave you. I got to check. So So anyway, those are the experts. So the couple that I'm about to talk about is going to be Emem and Akiche, okay? So they are both African American. They are an African American couple, okay? And so Emem is she has her own practice. She has her she's a doctor. She's very successful. She's a nurse practitioner actually, okay? Right. She's a nurse practitioner and she has her own practice and she's very successful. We have seen her apartment on this episode. Her apartment is absolutely stunning and beautiful. I love it. I wanted to go live at Emem's apartment, okay? She's very pretty lady. She seems to have a good head on her shoulders, right? So now they had paired her with this narcissistic, gaslighting, manipulative, what else? Other adjectives about him. Ugly. Because even if he's attractive on the outside, he has a ugly spirit, the way he treats her. He is an opportunist, okay? And that is Akiche. Okay, and that is his actual name. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I don't care because he doesn't even deserve for me to pronounce his name correctly. Okay, they paired her with this guy. He is supposed to be some type of counselor in the school or something like that. We saw his apartment. It was okay. It was a decent apartment. It was a place to live, right? He has he claims to be this poet and this musician and all this stuff. He's one of them artsy kind of dudes that would text you in the morning and say grand rising my queen or something like that. He's just ridiculous. He is the worst kind of vile person that they have ever had on this show, okay? So we're going to fast forward to last night's episode. So first we get Emem and she's talking to us and she's telling us, you know, Akiche took me out to dinner. And when he took me out to dinner and I asked him, excuse me, I asked him, what does he expect out of a marriage? He got mad, started to raise his voice in the restaurant, and I told him to calm down, keep his voice down. People are starting to look, but he got mad and he basically ended their night on a very ridiculous rant and all of this tantrum and stuff because he was asked questions. Now, as we know in the past, Akiche has been questioned by a strong man in Emem's life, which is her cousin. Her cousin doesn't see it for Emem. Every time he questions this guy, every time anybody questions this guy about his intentions with Emem, he cannot answer the questions. He gets flustered. He feels like he's being attacked and he plays victim. He is a horrible individual. Now, if y'all don't watch the show, it comes on Lifetime channel, and I think it comes on at 8 or 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. And it comes on Wednesday nights. And so I caught it last night, so I'm talking about last night's episode, okay? So after he threw a tantrum in a restaurant, Emem, you know, they needed their space or whatever it was. So last night, Dr. Pia, which is the expert who is the psychotherapist and sex therapist, she went to meet with all of the couples. So we get to Emem and Akiche, the couple in question. She met them at like a diner or something like that. And so Emem comes in and she's dressed in this beautiful outfit, okay? And she's looking great and everything. Hair pulled back, got the lashes on. Y'all saw the thumbnail picture of her. And she looked very professional, very adult. We're waiting for, excuse me, y'all. I don't know what's up with my throat. So we're waiting for Akiche to show up. Akiche shows up and he's dressed like the typical F-boy. Fill in the blank. We don't curse on this channel, but fill in the blank, okay? He comes in there. He has a backpack on. He got a beanie on his head. He got a jeans, t-shirt, and everything. And listen, I'm not saying you can't relax or anything like that, but he was dressed like he just really didn't care, like he would rather be doing something else, okay? He sits down at the table, y'all, and Dr. Pia is asking them about their relationship. She's asking them, like, what happened at dinner? What do you all both need to get on the right path? Things of that nature, okay? So, back up a little bit. Akiche, every time the episode airs, he finds a way to tear this woman down. Not just any old woman, a black woman, okay? He finds a way to tear this black woman down every single episode. Last week's episode, when they met with the friends and family, where they had a meet and greet at their house, he goes and tells the friend and family that she is aggressive. Now, if y'all don't understand in the black community, and I think this is with any woman, but primarily black women, we are often called aggressive when we get animated and passionate about something that we're talking about. Maybe if we feel like we're being overlooked or lied on or things like that, we can get rather aggressive, okay? Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. I know y'all was like, what the heck was that? Somebody asked me to sing a song, so you know. I hope that blessed you. I'm glad it made you happy. So back to the term aggressive, right? So as black women, or as any woman, GSP said I'm dead. So as any woman, okay, yeah, threw you off, I know. We don't want to be looked at as aggressive, especially a black woman. Like, don't call us aggressive, because we will show you aggressive if you call us aggressive. And so I was just looking at him like aggressive. Now, if you've been watching the show, Emem has not been displaying any form of aggression. Not that I have saw. Now, maybe when the camera stopped rolling, my pants super aggressive. Any advice? What? I'm not sure. Is pants super aggressively? Okay, I don't know what that. Anyway, so Emem, from what we have seen on the show, has not been aggressive. Now, unless the camera stops rolling and then she turns up and becomes aggressive, that's something that we have not seen. But even she was looking at him like aggressive, you know. Then the week before he said, thank you, GSP, before he said aggressive, he goes and tells the experts that he wants to see the art in her, that she's very robotic and everything. Thank you so much for the compliment, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Thank you, Day, for the compliment. So before that, he said she was very robotic, that he wanted to see the art in her. He wanted her to loosen up. Every week that the experts get to them, this man tears her down every single week. He never compliments her. He never shows her affection. When they were in bed, I think you would be a great actor. Thank you so much. I've heard that a couple of times. But Hollywood ain't ready for me, baby. At all. So every single time they get together in a romantic setting, like in the bed or what have you, he doesn't touch her, he doesn't hug her, he don't show her no affection. Now listen, I'm a very sexual person, okay, sidebar. And if my husband, now so far they've been married for what, a month or two, I think maybe a month, and he has not rubbed on her booty, did nothing in a month, I'd be looking at him like, dude, I got needs, okay? Now you need to give me the needs, or I'm gonna go find it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And that's not trying to say that I do not value marriage, but at the end of the day, why are you holding out on this woman? Nothing is wrong with her. Nobody says the strongest action for a woman is to love herself. Absolutely, be herself and shine amongst those who never believed she could. And that right there is a mouthful said, because that's what I believe that Emem is doing, okay? So he doesn't like her. He does not like her. So fast forward, let's get back to them meeting with Dr. Pia at the cafe. So she asks him these questions, you know, what do you need? So then he goes and tells us on this episode, and Emem, if I was you, I would press charges of defamation of character. Not only would I press charges of defamation of character, I would leave this relationship. At this point, in this cafe, I would have flipped the table over and left the restaurant. There is no way that a man is going to make these strong accusations. Thank you so much, nobody. Welcome to the family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There is no way that a man is going to accuse me of these strong allegations that he accused her of in this setting, on this episode, and I would be sitting there as calm as she was. No way. And I'm not saying that you're supposed to act out or whatever, because there has been certain situations that I have said, you know, Tasha, keep it together, dial back. It's not worth it, okay? There has been times when I've done that. But there has also been times where you got to pop out and show people, okay, that you ain't the one to be messed with. Child, I don't know why my lock is sticking out over here. It's kind of driving me crazy. If y'all notice, I got my natural hair out today. So I'm in the starter lock phase, you know. So as y'all continue to hang in with me, y'all will see them get longer and longer and grow and do all the things they gonna do. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to that. That's a sidebar. So Dr. Pia asks him the question. He sits back in his chair and he tells Dr. Pia that not only is she aggressive, he says that around the house, he is not ready to give her sex or physical attention. What's up, Nikki? What happened? Sorry, y'all. I don't understand. A call came through and it blocked my video for a minute. And I'm glad it's on silence. It's a lot of telemarketers that keep calling me. I don't know what their problem is. But anyway, we're going to keep it rolling. Okay. There's all saying that she's either a nut or a slut to make a woman look crazy. Yeah, like I agree. And she's not the slut. Hello, Aurora of Mystery. I think that's how you say your name. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live. Make sure y'all liking up the video and y'all subscribing to the channel. So he goes and tells the doctor, right, that not only is she aggressive, I'm not ready to give her the sex. So she around the house. What's up, Paul? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. She going around the house, basically trying to, well, how can I say this? Basically SAing him, okay? Y'all can fill in the blanks. Trying to get him to sleep with her, trying to get him to show her some affection, kind of pulling on him a little bit, kind of, you know, just really, what's up, Alex? Trying to get him to give her the sex. He was making it seem like she is chasing this man around the apartment, basically almost R-wording him, okay? And he is up here rejecting her and she's not backing off. I looked at the screen. I said, you have got to be kidding me. Last week, it's like when he met with the family and the question and the friend. Thank you so much, Paul, for liking and subscribing. Welcome to the family. When he got questioned by the friend and the cousin, and they basically held him to the fire and said, what are your intentions? Tell us something. Let us get to know you. What is it about you? We don't know you. You won't tell us anything. When he was backed up against the wall, he decided that this week he was going to drag this woman down even further than he already has done and double up on it and make it appear that she tried to R-word him. Are you kidding me? Alex said, I spent an hour building a huge tent with my friend. It lagged the game there. Oh, okay. Something is on your cheek. Something's on your cheek. I don't see nothing. So anyway, he made these accusations of sexually assault. We're all grown over here. I'm going to say the word sexually assault against her. And she sat there and she's looking at him like, are you kidding me? So he ended up manipulating the situation so much that Dr. Pia even said, these are some strong allegations. You know, is this really what's going on? He manipulated it so much that by the end of the conversation, he made Emem apologize to him, telling him that she didn't know that he felt this way. I think he has a plan of breaking this woman down. Now, if y'all have watched Married at First Sight, past seasons, I think Married at First Sight does not like black women. This is allegedly, I don't have no proof, but I think they do not like black love or black women, or they try to make primarily black women look foolish. We had an episode where we had one girl that was on there that they set her up with this really tall dude. And he was a crybaby. He was a manipulator. He freaked out. He talked to her crazy. He had anger issues, mama issues, all type of stuff. They hooked her up with this dude because she said she liked tall men. And I'm just like, did y'all go down any of the other lists that she liked? Then fast forward another season. They hooked up this African-American woman with this Native American dude, which I thought it was a twist, right? This man set up here and manipulated her as well, told her that she was aggressive and that she was basically racist because she made a comment and was ignorant about his culture. Then fast forward to this season, we got Emem on here with a keychain, and he has to be the most diabolical of them all because he does not like her, and he's an opportunist. Akiche told us earlier on in the season that he tried out for Married at First Sight in Houston. He didn't get on the show. So this season they're in Chicago. So he went and followed the show like a groupie to Chicago, and they finally picked him. Okay. He also told us that he is writing a book, and he worked with children, and he's been playing instruments and stuff. He's trying to get his 5 minutes of fame off of this show and off the back of this woman and making her look crazy. He is the worst kind. I'm gonna read y'all something, because if you are considering marriage, that's a bit because I like my dog. Okay, if you are considering marriage, if you are considering being in a relationship with somebody, if you are considering if you should stay with the person, what does it feel like to be loved? Let me read this scripture to y'all. It is 1 Corinthians 13 and 4, okay? And this is what I call the love scripture, okay? Because Akiche needs to read this and understand it. And not only does he need to read it and understand it, Emem needs to read it and understand it as well, because this man is not exuding any characteristics of love and any characteristics of a husband, okay? So 1 Corinthians 13 and 4 says, 13 verse 4, charity, which is love. Charity suffers long and is kind. Akiche is not kind to her. He does not treat her kind at all. Every chance he gets, he tries to tear her down. Okay? Now, we're going to know the attributes of love from the Word of God and how he is treating Emem that is against the Word of God. And if that is against the Word of God, then she should not be with this man. Okay? So, what else? Charity envieth not. He's very he envies Emem. When he went to go see her apartment, he was looking around. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to Google that episode of when they went to go see her apartment. Emem apartment had a duplex apartment. It was very classy, very well put together. She had her TVs mounted on the wall, child. That apartment gave me life. I wanted to live there, okay? From the screen to the ring to the, okay. So, he envies her. He envies her career because she's a nurse practitioner. And not only is she a nurse practitioner, she has her own practice, okay? And he doesn't know how to handle that. He does not know how to handle her success and the money that she makes, okay? So he envies her. What else? He's displaying all the attributes that is not love, okay? If you love somebody, you vaulteth not itself, is not puffed up. Every chance he gets, he likes to make himself feel up here and make her feel down there, okay? If he can, that's what he tries to do. It says, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeking not her own. He thinks about himself only. He is not showing her no affection, no sexual affection. He went to that restaurant and only thought about himself and acted a whole donkey in front of her and everybody else that was there. Is not easily provoked, thinketh not evil, okay? He is provoked often. Every time you ask Akiche a question and he's backed into a corner, he does not have a response. See, Akiche is an author, so he says. And when he does not have time to properly sit down and think about his questions, and he's backed into a corner, he gets defensive and he starts acting up like a child, okay? And so he think of no evil. He thinks evil against her. I believe that. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hope all things, endureth all things. When you love somebody, you go through the trials and tribulations with them. There's nobody behind. You know what? I know you're doing your job. I know you're doing your job. Hold up. I know you're doing your job, GSP, but I just wanted to, I don't know what the heck is wrong with this person. So, yeah, so he hoped. Right. I was just like, what is he doing? What is he saying? So love, it hope all things, it endureth all things, it believes all things. When you love somebody, you go through it with them. Yes, that algorithm. You love on them. You treat them well. You're kind to them. You're like, what's up, you're gaming? I know I had this really diabolical kind of witchy laugh. Sometimes I don't know what it's about, but it is what it is. And then verse 8, the last one, charity never fails. Love is charity. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. Okay, so love, hold on. All right, so love never fails. That came from the Bible. What I just read y'all, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through 8. Okay, Akiche does not have love. He does not love Emem. And for the life of me, I wanted Emem to go off. I was like, go off on this dude. He is making you look like a fool week after week after week. What he wants her to do is break down and cry and roll on the floor and look crazy. The world is falling. Case of point. Yes. So he doesn't respect her and he doesn't love her. And for the life of me, I don't understand how these experts have sat up here and called themselves experts when y'all see that this relationship is crashing and burning because they're able to watch footage and see how it's going. Primarily, Pastor Kyle, you are a marriage counselor and a pastor. Why would you advise this woman to stay in a relationship, a marriage that clearly is not serving her? Okay, I don't believe in divorce. However, if a man put his hands on you, if a man is dogging you, if a man is making you feel less than, if a man is dragging you through the mud and causing you to have a horrible life and a bad run of things, get rid of them. Shoot. What's up? Go Vig 1976. So get rid of the person. Why stay in it? I think with this show that they have to stay in it for a certain period of time, or they have to pay them back some money, because y'all know they funded the wedding, funded the honeymoon. And I believe that's why Akiche, whatever his name is, signed up for the show, because he's a brokey and he probably wanted the opportunity to live in an apartment rent-free, go on a honeymoon trip internationally, and have this wedding planned out and everything that he don't have to pay for or do because he ain't got no money like that. And we see that because on last week's episode, he had never even took MM out and dated her or anything. All they doing is hanging out at the house. You know, and Emem is trying to be a submissive woman. You know, it's hard when you're a woman who makes good money. Men feel intimidated. They don't know how to date you or approach you. So when you're a woman who makes money and you're saying to yourself, I'm going to be a feminine woman, I'm going to take down so that this man knows that just because I make money that I'm not intimidating or I'm not aggressive. They take advantage of it. They don't even know how to handle that. She is trying everything that she knows how to do and be this submissive wife to him. And he is dragging her through the mud every single episode. Every single episode. Word of advice to the women. Don't settle. Don't let no man treat you like trash. Don't let no man take you through the mud. Don't let no man belittle you. Don't let him manipulate you, gaslight you, make it seem like that you are an aggressive person. And you know what? I watched a YouTuber, right? That word aggressive. I love how she put that. Take that word back. Turn it around. When someone calls you aggressive, you should say, oh yes, you know what? I am aggressive. I am an aggressive good mother. I was aggressive to be a good mother. I was aggressive to go to college and finish my degree. I was aggressive to get my own place. I was aggressive to start my own practice, I was aggressive to do those things. Take aggressive and flip it and make it a positive, because you have to be an aggressive woman in this generation to be successful and to shine upon all the things that are going on. And it's like, I don't understand why he feels the need. If you said you wanted a wife, you said you wanted to be on this show, and they give you someone who has treated you pleasantly, who has respected you, who has not went off on you when she should have went off on you, and you still every single episode drag her in the mud, what are you trying to gain from this? I don't understand. Aggressive men, strong men, woman nuts. Yeah, when it's a man that's aggressive, it's cool. When it's a woman that's aggressive, oh, you need to sit down, know your place. What's up, Aaron Jones? Know your place, sit down, get it, da, da, da. You know, women are always known that we have to be this submissive, non-aggressive person, But like I just said, anybody ever call you aggressive, think about things in your life and turn it around. Be like, you know what, I am an aggressive. I'm an aggressive good mother. I had to be aggressive to raise a child. I had to be aggressive to be in my career. I had to be aggressive to get my degree. I had to be aggressive to do this. And so turn it around and make it positive instead of negative. And that's what he's trying to do, is make it negative. Now on next week's episode, I believe she's going to snap on him in front of all of the couples, because I think it's boiled to the top and she's finally had enough of him gaslighting, manipulating her, treating her like trash. And then, sidebar, this ain't a thing, but it is. Life is spiritual warfare. Absolutely. He ain't even cute. Like, I'm looking at him like he got a mole on his face where every time I see him come on the screen, I just want to reach in the screen and snatch that mole off his face and show him what aggressive looks like. I'm like, the nerve. Aaron, I'm in Texas. Yeah, I want to visit Texas. I will one day. But he's not even cute. And he's sitting up here dragging this woman as if he is the prize, the cat's meow, or as if he is just the best thing since sliced bread. Sir, sit down somewhere. Like, I was so upset watching that episode yesterday. I said, I'm going to come out and talk about this because I just don't understand how you sat up here and basically told this woman, accused her of sexual assault on a nationally syndicated show. And she sat there and looked at him like, excuse me? I would have gotten up from the table, because what you're not going to do is accuse me, the cat's pajamas, right? Accuse me of sexual assault. Are you crazy? That is a really, really horrible allegation, especially if it's false. So he said last week, since she didn't break under aggression, this week I'm going to accuse her of sexually assault and see if maybe that will make her break. No, she flipped it around. She didn't break. She apologized. I didn't know you felt that way, whatever. And women, stop apologizing to these men if you ain't did nothing to them. Just because they are a beta male man and they have their own insecurities, that doesn't mean you have to shrink as a woman and dumb down yourself. If you are successful, you're intelligent, you're beautiful, you know your worth. Don't let these beta men out here these days shrink you and make you feel less of a woman just because they can't handle all of this. Okay, you get yourself together and then you can handle it. Because she needs to go meet a man that can match her fly. Because this one that the experts set her up with is not it. He is the worst vile person to say this to this lady. In front of people that watch the show, in front of a doctor. And even the Dr. Pia said that is a wild allegation. That is a very severe allegation. And he's sitting back like playing victim. I said, girl. If I'm too much, go find less. If I'm too much, go find less. I like that GSP. If I'm too much, go find less. Then it's other women in the world. But see, he wants to put on like he deserves the caliber of woman that Emem is, and he doesn't. He don't even deserve a hood rat for real. He don't deserve no woman. He's not ready to be married. This woman has poured into him positive traits. Last week, they asked for them to say 5 words to describe one another. And one of his words was aggressive. So she said, what's the flip of aggressive when I'm referring to him? And she said, I guess passive. He said to her, he don't like the word passive. She said, well, I don't like the word aggressive. And I'm just like, how you want to tell her how to describe you? She didn't tell you how to describe her. He's a very manipulating man. Very much. And Married at First Sight do not like black women. I'm going to stand on business and say it, because season after season after season, if y'all have watched it, they always hook black women up with these lackluster beta males manipulating, gaslighting, broke individuals and then want us to make the best out of the marriage and then want us to stay married. Excuse me, we already know and foresee, because at the end of this experiment they have to make a decision if they want to stay married. If I were you, if you ever come across my video, child, I would not even get to the end of the experiment. When this man accused me of sexually assault on last night's episode, I would have left then. You got me messed up. Are you serious? I would have left then. There's no way on God's green earth that I would have sat at that table and let you sit up here and try to placate and put on me your insecurities. Not going to happen. Not going to do it. Let me just tell y'all something. As a black woman in America, and I already know somebody may roll their eyes and say, here comes the race car. And I'm only bringing this up because this couple is black. They are an African American couple, okay? As a black woman in America, it is a hard job to be this color, because we are always competing. We are always judged. Oh, you're too curvy. Oh, your hair's too kinky. Oh, your skin's too dark, or your skin's too light, or your lips too big, or your nose is too big. Oh, you had big boobs. Oh, you had big feet. Oh, da 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 da. And after you do all of that external critiquing from society and sometimes from our own men, then you turn around, oh, you can't have this job. Oh, you can't make too much money because you got to be submissive. Oh, you need to be married by this point. Oh, you need to have children by this point. Blah, 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 blah. Now, that could also fall under cultures as well, but I'm speaking to you all as a black woman. Then after all of that happens, this is why I stay home, right? Then after all of that happens, then we have to deal with the bashing from our own men that tend to hate us these days. Oh, I'm gonna go get another race of woman. Oh, you too aggressive. Oh, I don't like the way you're pushing me. Oh, stop asking me questions. And then all we're trying to do is be a partner to help me that God made us to be to you and see the best in you and bring out the best in you. But we're always told to calm down. Calm down, black woman. Stop being animated. Calm down. Know your place. Blase blah. But if we don't assert ourselves and boss up in certain situations, things won't get done. Do you know the magnitude of things that we carry on our back? Sometimes we have to be single mothers. Sometimes we have to go out here and get the bag, even if we have a man. Sometimes we have to put up with constant critiques and things of that nature, and then turn around and our own men that should be running this racial hurdle with us doesn't run with us, but actually is behind pushing us so that we fall. And I just don't get that. You're black, I'm black. We should both understand what's going on in society. Like, it should be no brainer. We should be walking together and loving on one another to help each other and pull each other up. When the world is against us, we should be coming together as a couple and making things click. But not Akiche, not on Married at First Sight, not what he's doing. He is intimidated by this successful, beautiful black woman. And instead of him being honest, every chance he gets, he demonizes her, tears her down because he wants to break her. But the word of God says that God will never put more on you than you can bear. So if Emem has not broken, that means that she can handle everything that Akiche is dishing out, because she had to be a strong woman to go forward and become a nurse practitioner, to open up her own practice, She has to be strong to make those things happen. And so she not about to let some old manipulative, gaslighting, narcissistic, beta male with his ugly mole on his face come into her life and sit up here and try to break her down. And that's what he's trying to do. I believe on one of these episodes, she's going to end up crying on the floor with a bonnet on her head or something like that. Something I saw. And I'm just like, oh my God, he's actually going to succeed in trying to do what it is that he wants to do. But it's time out for that. We about to go into 2025. And let me tell you something. If you don't know your worth as a woman, and if you don't love yourself first, these men are going to drag and run all over you. And it has nothing to do with success. It has nothing to do with the money that you have. If you do not love yourself, and if you do not know your self-worth, you're going to settle for Negroes like Akiche. which does not deserve to be on this show. He took up a spot of a man that is possibly a better match for her because he's an opportunist and wanted to have his 5 minutes of fame. Child. That's my rant about this couple. It's sad. It burned me up. He sat up there, and I'm thinking to myself, did he just accuse this woman of sexual assault? Because that's what it seems like. And I'm sorry, you're my husband. If I can't bust it open or get my back blown out by my husband, who the heck else am I supposed to get it done by? We done been together for a month, and you ain't touched me yet? What's going on? She even told the experts on one episode, she was like, I was looking at myself like, what's up? And that's what he wants. That's another form of tearing her down. He wants her to look in the mirror at herself and feel like there's something's wrong with her. That's why he ain't touching her. I would have looked at him and said, so are you gay? Do you prefer men, or what the heck is going on? Because if I know I'm an attractive woman and I got body going on and everything like that, I mean, why you ain't touch me? We sleeping in the same bed, and at no point during this month had the natural order of things within your body took hold and made you want to, go on in and enter into your wife? What is the problem? The only reason a man is not sleeping with a woman that he's laying in the same bed with is because that man is not attracted to her. He don't want to really be with her. And that is him. He also told the experts last episode that he goes to bed at 9 o'clock. Even the pastor was like, 9 o'clock. He said, you can't have sex and get it popping if you go to bed at 9 o'clock. He said, you might have to stay up a little longer. He's like, well, I'm going to get my rest so I can get up in the morning and work out. Excuse me? There are people that have sex and still get up and go work out in the morning, sir. Another form of gaslighting, another form of manipulating, and he's giving all these BS excuses and answers. That is not it. You don't like this woman. You don't want to be with her. You're intimidated by her. So why don't you just go on about your business, get off the show, and do us all a favor? And because I don't want to see him. Every time I get on, watch the show, and he's on the screen, I want to throw up because he is a horrible person. He is a horrible, vile individual. He needs to go take himself somewhere and crawl under a big old rock. Like, he's horrible. Accusing this woman of sexual assault. Seriously? As if we don't, as black women, have enough to deal with. Now we gotta come home and our husband is accusing us of sexual assault. Now, if she is running around there, I'm not saying it can't happen. Don't get me wrong. It very well can happen. But from what we've seen from her, he's lying. It's not happening. From the, you can kind of pretty much observe, even if the cameras aren't on, of a person's demeanor. Unless she's a very good actress, I haven't seen that side of her at all. But anyway, y'all, that's all I want to say about this couple. If y'all don't watch the show, Married at First Sight, it comes on Wednesdays on Lifetime TV. I think it comes on at 8 or 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. However, I like the show. I've been watching it for a couple of seasons now, and this is why I can speak so passionately about it, because I've been watching it for some time. And last night it made me want to just, I was punching the air like freaking Trey off of Boys in the Hood. I was like, I can't believe he sat up here and said it. I was done. I said, you have got to be kidding me. I said, oh my God. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all for joining me. My name is Tasha. If you have not done so already, like my moderator says, go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. Shout out to the replay gang that will come and watch this video. Leave y'all comments about Emem and Akiche's old raggedy self. Leave your comments. And I will be out live again on tomorrow, which will be another special day. I'm going to be doing lunchtime language. Lunchtime language is hot topics and current events. Thank you so much, GSP. Current events, hot topics. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate it. But I'm going to be coming out doing that on tomorrow around 6 p.m. Yes, 6 p.m. I'll be out here. And GSP, I'm going to stick to the time of 6 p.m. I'm going to be out here. What's up, Innocent? I'm going to be out here and I'm going to bring y'all hot topics, current events that is going on because we got a lot to talk about. And what else, y'all? I think that's it. Make sure y'all subscribe and make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up button. I'm going to say this, and I don't be begging for no subscribers or nothing like that, or no thumbs up, right? But I come out here and I look at my stats and I have so many views. I get a lot of views, but for some reason people don't click the subscribe button or the thumbs up button, things of that nature. And I just want to implore you all. I love doing YouTube. I've been doing it now for almost 2 years and I love it. I love coming out laughing with y'all. I love doing my reviews. I've seen my channel grow tremendously. There was once upon a time, y'all, when I was talking to no one for months, like 0 people. I admire you. Thank you, Eric. It's no problem. It was just funny. Yes. Where are you from, dear? You are very beautiful looking. Thank you so much. I'm from Washington, D.C., but I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. If y'all hear the leaf blowers outside, they doing groundwork outside, which I ain't mad at because I love a beautiful community. So I love doing YouTube. And so one thing that you can do that would help me, I don't need any money from you all. I don't ask for any money. It's free. It's free to subscribe. It's free to hit the thumbs up. It's free to share any of my videos and shorts with any of your friends and family so that the channel can grow like it needs to be. What seems to be happening is that people will click the subscribe button and then like 2 days later they'll unsubscribe. And then they'll click back on and everything. So it's like a back and forth situation. This guy must be right outside of my door and he better not blow down my Christmas decorations. So anyway, my name is Tasha. So anyway, that is something that replay watchers, live watchers, please help me push my channel in a way that is going to amaze people. 2025, I want to do some really different things. I want to do reaction videos where I'm into watching body cams of police officers. I love watching body cams of police officers, people that they arrest and things like that. And so I want to bring that to you all where we can watch that and I can respond to it and we can talk about it together and you all can give me your feedback and things like that. And so I want to buy a vlogging camera and all of these different things that I want to happen in the new year to grow my channel and everything like that. And so y'all can help with that with just simply subscribing, simply clicking the like button, and then conversation in the chat also helps with the algorithm. It helps for YouTube to push my live out to other people as well. And so those are some of the things that I just want to touch on with y'all because I love doing this. Like I could, I have to work at night, so I could be somewhere rolling around sleep right now, but I like coming out on YouTube and interacting with the people because I like to encourage people. I like to let people smile, laugh, have maybe, I'm a highlight of their day. I don't know. Well, however God uses me, I like to do those things because I love people. From India. Okay, from India, welcome to the channel. So, yeah, y'all, so this is why I do what I do. And I really do ask you all to help me get to the level that I want to get to, which I don't know what that is. Wherever God wants me to go, that's where it's going to go. Thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate the compliment. So I'm going to get off of here, y'all, because my rental office is actually doing something for Christmas for us. They're having cater food and stuff like that. So I may pop up over there, see what's popping, and make me a plate. Take me some lunch to work or whatever. So I may go over there, but I may do a short when I get over there showing y'all what they got going on or something like that. It's like, give me a plate. Do you like India? I love India. I would love to visit India one day. I've never been, so I can't say I love it, but I love to travel, put it like that. And I do want to go through to so many other countries. So, but anyway, y'all, I love y'all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow at 6 p.m. and we're going to talk about some hot topics, okay? I love y'all. Bye.